Phone 217-735-4444 or shop online at growlinc.com. And by Four Corners Lube, your local bad boy dealer. For the best full-service oil changes, transmission and radiator flushes, brake service and lawn care needs, stop by Four Corners Lube at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Got the nod. Good morning.
He'll give you the nod.
The nod. Good morning. Welcome to the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM. Watch us live on YouTube. Search WLCN 96.3 FM or listen to us on the go. Download that Mixler app. Scott Kirby, Joe Ryan, Jim Ash, Lloyd Kirby, and special guest Coach Casson here with us this morning. We're at the Quad.
Special guest.
Special guest. Yeah, he's our co-host. When does Jake get his own song?
I don't know. We need one.
Because he seems to be absent a lot lately.
Yeah. But he's always on vacation, so you can't be here all the time. When you're on vacation, it's hard to do a radio
You own a furniture store, you're always on vacation, right?
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
That's an easy life. We should have all done that.
Financial, yeah. We are at the Quad, so that means, tell us a little bit about the Quad,
The
Joe.
Quad, man. You got Gazzardo's right here. Fine dining. I got some ribs and a pizza there last night. Delicious.
Ribs and pizza.
Yeah, ribs and pizza. Because I'm working out, and but you get the best insurance in town right here. Over there at Joe Ryan's. Spirit Republic right behind us.
Yep.
It's pretty good suds right in there. You know, you guys ever come up and have a sud? It's like hoppy beer and all that stuff.
Yeah.
These guys, they've done a lot of work back here. The garden's been all taken care of. It looks good. Poured this concrete in here. You pop right over there and get some ice cream. This is a nice spot back here. Yeah. And we've been smelling the arcade bacon since we got here.
Yeah.
It's a little light now. The wind died down or something, but that bacon will drive you nuts. That's 5. We're kind of the Quad. The arcade's out front, but we're giving them a shout out. There it came through.
Now, I mean, bacon. They offer deliciousness.
Yeah.
What does Country Financial offer?
Country Financial offers Mellow Cream Donuts, which is a sweet treat that's very good for you.
Yeah. It is. It really
high in sugar, energy, low in fat. You can't beat a Mellow Cream treat. There you go. How about that?
A Mellow Cream treat. Is that your new motto? Mellow Cream treat?
Mellow Cream treat. We're going to get Augie into a couple of these.
Yeah.
He's got some kids at home like to have some donuts. Yeah, we know about that.
Kids love donuts. Get them all jacked up on sugar, and then you got to deal with them later.
Dump them off somewhere.
It's breakfast of champions.
That's exactly right. That and a Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
You're set for the day.
You are.
If you could only get your donut in the Mountain Dew, that'd be good.
Mountain Dew donuts.
Might be something we try.
Mix some Mountain Dew in the batter.
Donuts.
There you go, Joe.
One will do you. It'll be like the Starbucks thing where they can't give you that one drink. They won't give you the venti.
Oh yeah.
You have to take a grande at it because it's so much.
It's too much.
Yeah. Have you heard that? What is it?
Is it like an espresso?
What's a venti?
It's something. I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's not a cold brew. It's a nitro.
Oh, yeah.
If you get the nitro, you can't get a large nitro. You got to get a medium one because there's too much stuff and it's bad for your health. Kind of like pack cigarettes, maybe.
5 Red Bulls.
5 Red Bulls.
Is there a warning label on it?
There might be. They're good. I like them.
Coach, the last time we had you on here, you're still in season, getting ready to start regionals. Tell us a little about how you finished up the year.
Well, it was kind of a messed up situation. We went up the first night. We ended up getting played 3 innings. We were tied 2-2.
Now, are you going to East Peoria? Where were you going? Is that right?
We were going to Morton. We were playing East Peoria.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And we ended up getting rained out in the 3rd. We came back up the next day or the day after. I can't really remember, but we got there. Both teams were there, and then it just started raining. So they sent us home. Came back the next night. We ended up playing, and we were up 9-3, and then the wheels kind of just fell off. We saw from a distance. They started getting some hits. The ground was super wet. We made some plays probably should have made, slipping and sliding. I think both teams had like 7 errors.
Wow.
Due to the wet ground. So we ended up losing, I think, 10-9.
Uh-oh.
And then Morton ended up beating East Peoria 14-4 the next day to go on. So finished the season at 15-14. So still a winning record.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You had that winning record locked in when we were talking.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
we were proud of you.
That was locked in. That was locked in. Yeah. But they battled like all year. We had 2 really big injuries. 2 of our better players went down. The finger injury, and the other one had a broken wrist that kind of played through it at times. And he's going in for surgery. Trey's finger's healing up. He's playing some baseball now in the summer, so looks like both those guys are going to get back on track.
So underclassmen will be back next year, both of them?
No, Trent's going on to Lincoln Land. He's going to play baseball at Lincoln Land. Trey will only be a junior. We'll have a lot of underclassmen. We'll only have really 2 kids, really 1 that got substantial playing time. So we'll be extremely young next year.
And that's good. And then over the summer, they have an opportunity to develop more. Do you interact with those kids? Do you coach, I don't know, is it American Legion, or I don't know what they, there's all kinds of things for baseball in the summer. You just can never keep track of it.
Yeah, so we do have a Legion team in town. There are some kids playing on that. And we also, this is my first year we've had a large group actually playing travel baseball. So I think my first year we only had 3 kids playing travel baseball. This year I think we got 15.
Ooh, that's good.
So, and we go up to the, once or twice a week, we'll go up to the cages, the new cages, I like to call them, because they're nice. The kids love them. And
at school.
At school, yeah, at the high school. And we'll hit. I've been throwing some bullpens with Wyatt Momman, working with him. He's been doing really well this summer. Trey's been going up there and hitting quite a bit, and some of the other younger kids.
Trey Schilling,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is it on the as far as you let them all play whichever one they want? You know what I mean? Like if there's the Legion, the travel, all this, or you have them try to keep in one unit?
As they get older, they venture off a little bit, which I think's okay. I think it's good, because then they got to meet new kids. The exposure for them wanting to play college baseball is different too, because the baseball world, the more people you know, the more your name's going to get out. Mm-hmm. And we got a group of, I think there's 7 or 8 on the Legion team, Lincoln kids, and
really
4 or 5 of them graduated that are moving on. Since we talked last time, Dalton Miller and Sean Raffa both committed to playing college, so they're both going to Kishwaukee. So this year we had 4 move on. So that's kind of our goal is that, yeah, we want to win high school baseball games, but also we want kids that want to play after high school.
And a lot of opportunities in baseball.
A lot of opportunities. Yeah. I think we've had since I've been there's been 14 that have moved on to play. So that's, 3-4 years. That's good.
So you want to help them get that education.
Yep.
They stay interested in school too, if they still have a sport.
Yeah.
Some kids,
yeah, they
may not go if they don't have that sport.
Yeah, exactly. And baseball is one of those things where you go play junior college baseball, you can get a lot of money and you don't have student loans, and that's what I kind of tell these kids is, if you want to play baseball, go somewhere where you can get some money and you don't have student loans, because at the end of the day, it's hard to your dream to play Major League Baseball. It's extremely difficult, but if you can finish out without a student loan, that's going to save you some money down the road.
Yeah, the percentile of really making it to the pros has got to be.
It's like a percent of a percent. Yeah, it's.
I think it's. I was reading an article not too long ago. It's high school baseball players. It's one of the highest, and I think it's 6% of all high school baseball players play college baseball, whether it be D1 to D3 or JUCO. 1% play Division I, and then it's like 0.1% out of that play professional baseball.
Yeah, you're just a different athlete.
Yeah.
You don't get around those. Just a cyber jump here a second. You're not around those professional athletes a lot, like right here with them. You know what I mean? And I know that we had a football camp a long time ago, and Mike Tomczak came to it.
Oh yeah.
And when you watch Mike Tomczak play on TV, and he's of course he's a pro quarterback and he did well, but you watch him step around a lineman or do something, and then you watch him kind of take off running, and some guy come get him, and you look at him and you think, boy, that guy's not that good. He's not that athletic.
I could have done that.
He came out here and would go through drills and run and do things, and I'm telling you, he was a ballerina. I was just looking at him going, wow. Your knees hit your chin. You're everywhere. You're all over the place. And I was like, man.
Yeah, they're different animals. Yeah. They are. Yeah.
So to get to that level, but a lot to say about some kids won't go on to school if they didn't have that sport, and so if you get the opportunities out there to go, it's good.
Yeah, and another thing, I mean, we had 11 seniors, and all of them are going to college this year, so they're all doing something. Some are going different paths, but I'm not saying that college is the end all. I don't think that's it, but they're figuring it out. I think that's what it's about.
It opens a few doors later on down the road.
It does.
Possible.
Yep. It does.
I want to talk about the Legion for a second, because I was always a big Legion fan.
Yeah.
So they still, I know that the Legion overall lost teams simply because of travel baseball took them all, and Legion kind of died down. Is it back up and running? Is it how many teams there be in the state of Illinois?
So the Legion right now, I've been following them. They got a tournament up in Peoria today. They played yesterday. The Legions, they're 7-1.
Ooh, good.
My nephew is he's on the team. He's a Williamsville kid. They got some kids from other places. They got a couple Delavan kids, 2 really good players from Maroa, and then of course the rest are Lincoln guys. But the Legion there's a lot of teams now that have kind of folded just due to kids moving on to travel baseball.
Expenses.
Yeah, expenses.
Kids, a lot of travel expenses.
Yeah.
Who's coaching Legion baseball?
His name's Chris Gober.
Is he back coaching?
He's an ex-college coach, yep.
No, I know Chris.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to, but then I didn't know that he actually came back and did it.
Yep.
So they're in a tournament. Yeah, he should know a lot about baseball.
Yeah,
he coached
he does.
For 25 years, something over in Missouri.
Yes. Was it St. Charles Community College?
Yeah, I think it was St. Charles.
Yep.
Well, that's good. So when you talk travel baseball, tell us about the teams. Like if there's like it used to be Sliders. Who was a big one around for a while? Like West and East and those guys played.
Yeah, they played some travel baseball, like the Lincoln Heat, which has been changed to the Midwest Splitters. They have 4 or 5 teams right now, and that goes all the way from 6 until, I wouldn't call the 6-year-olds travel. They're playing kind of like a hybrid, 6 to 12. Eric Grau coaches the older ones. There's a team. There's actually my son's game. He plays on the Splitters, and they're playing they're playing against Taylorville today at the junior high.
Good.
After this, so
good day to catch you here.
It is, perfect. And then like Trey Schilling, Wyatt Momman, they play for the Rawlings Tigers, 217 Rawlings Tigers. Dawson McConnell, he's a wrestler. He also plays for the Game 7, Ashton Corley, Game 7, that's out of Bloomington. So there's, the Cominick kid, he plays for the Illinois Force. So there's a lot of kids playing.
Comics are good baseball players.
Yep.
Not too shabby.
Very good.
Yeah.
Josh and I we kind of grew up together playing on the same team.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah. Yep.
He's a good boy.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a great athlete. I always talk about those days back when in regular basketball. Man, I don't remember the years now, but boy, was he tough.
Yeah.
I used to go to games just because Cominick was playing.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to a few games when because we're the same age. I came up here and go to watch him play a few games, and it got wild at times. I remember there was one game I couldn't even get in the door, the basketball game. I think they were playing Lanphier that year, and it was packed.
You guys remember the one? What was the one that was triple overtime? game that I think we ended up losing, and this was before of course, this was back in the olden days, and I listened to it as long as I could because I was going to Vegas, and I had to fly out of St. Louis, and I would listen to it as long as I could. It went to 3 overtimes, I think, or 2, and then it was just off. And you didn't have cell phones and stuff back then. Like,
so you didn't have the next
I had to get in and fly to Vegas, and then go to all this stuff, and then find a phone and call somebody and go, "Hey, man, did we win?" And I think we lost, but some barn burner in Springfield. You don't remember?
I don't remember.
Wow, man. I thought you knew a lot about Lincoln basketball.
Well,
I thought you did.
you're wrong.
Now I understand about why you don't get many gifts at Christmas.
That's right.
From the in-laws. It's all coming around now. So are you coaching then or no?
I'm kind of coaching a little bit. I coached Coach Ewald, and I kind of did a tournament last weekend in Springfield with the team. It's Common Ex Boys team, and we ended up winning the tournament. Yeah, so it's kind of here and there. When coaches can't make it, they'll call me and come in and coach.
What's something a kid that's out there now that's 8, 10, 12 years old, what's something they could be doing all the time to better themselves?
I would just say throwing, playing catch, just throwing. Right now, the big thing is arm strength. You'll see a lot of these, and if you watch Major League Baseball, you see a lot of these guys throwing 100 mile an hour, 90 mile an hour, and it's 90 plus, and it's the same MO, every one of them, that, they just need to throw. Kids that throw a lot, play long catch, their arm strength is better than kids that don't.
The long catch thing, I'm amazed at sometimes at how far they can throw the ball.
Yeah.
And just throwing it.
Effortless. Effortless.
Not crow hopping and chucking it. It's amazing.
And that just comes from building the strength of, you keep just getting further and further apart.
Yep, building that strength. And, I tell young kids, just watch baseball. I think that's where, watch any sport you're interested in. I think that's where you learn the most.
And that's probably just learning the game.
Yeah.
Situational baseball.
Yep.
You got a guy on first, base hit out in the outfield. Where are you going with
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
It's the small things like that where, kids just come up and chucking it home, instead of hitting your cutoff man, and just the fundamentals of baseball.
Yeah, and I think that has been lost a little bit with, with the phones, with the gaming systems, with everything else, and, that TV is different than what it was. Some people don't have cable TV anymore. They have the Netflix, or they have something else, and then kids just don't watch sports. They don't watch football or basketball or baseball like we used to. That was kind of like a big deal if the game was on. I always remember coming home, and my dad would always be like, "Hey, the Cardinals are playing the Cubs," or whoever, and we'd sit down and watch the game.
Right.
But I think kids, there's other things that are taking away their time, whether or not they'd be bad or good, but it's different.
Yeah, I remember as a kid, well, not even as a kid, as an adult, I'd love to sit and listen to the games, the Cardinal games with Jack Buck and those guys. I'd listen to them all
Carey,
the time.
Right, come home after school, turn on WGN.
Yep.
And there you got Harry Carey and Steve Stone.
See, and I'm a Cardinal fan, but I liked that too.
It's just
nothing like watching.
It's history, it's nostalgic baseball. Yeah, it's just that voice. You don't even have to watch the game; you can listen to them, and it's just
the voice kept getting worse as the game went on.
As the Budweisers went down,
9 Budweisers,
it got a little slurry.
Yeah.
I always used to like the way he would say, like,
is Mirklem.
Like he would say, throw over to first, and and Hogan gets back. Yep, another throw over to first, Hogan gets back. Yep, throw over to first, Hogan gets back. And then all of a sudden you go, and there goes a runner to second. Well, would that be Hogan? He's thrown over there 3 times. It's like the guy came out of the blue. And there goes a runner to second.
Well, we never said he was always, correct.
It was fun.
Was just entertaining.
Yeah, it was.
So, the kids now, you see it in the majors a lot. You don't see me that situational hitting. It's launch angle.
Yeah.
Is that something you guys discuss at the high school level, or
the launch angle stuff has kind of been popularized in the last, I don't know, 6-7 years. We don't talk about it probably as much as college players or major league players, just because I don't think there's not many kids that are at that level.
Right.
We still have to play the game the right way. We still have to move runners. We still have to bunt. We still have to steal. I mean, if you watch a major league game, I can't remember the last time somebody bunted.
Yeah.
They just don't.
No.
It's just they're all waiting for a big inning, and I think, with high school baseball, with all the variables, it's, you're going to have to lay down a bunt. You're going to have to try to generate some runs. That's part of the game that I wish, I like the old Whitey ball where they used to steal, bunt.
Yeah, small
Fun
ball.
to watch.
Small ball's kind of,
it's gone.
It's gone. Everybody
gone.
wants to score and, have those big innings, but like you said, you got 9 guys out there, 9 or 10 guys that, maybe 2 or 3 of them are, up here, and then the other ones, you got to put them in a good position, and that's where bunting, hitting to the right side to get the runner over.
And hitting runs.
And,
stealing.
it's easier said than done.
It is.
You can coach it and, call the play, but, for the kid to go up there and actually do it, it's a hard gig.
It is.
Well, let's talk about some exciting news you got going on out at the high school.
Oh, there's lots of exciting news.
Yeah. You got some turf coming.
Got some turf coming, and that's huge. I mean, when the kids found that out, they were like, their face actually lit up more than mine. I mean, they just, with all the rainouts,
Yeah, tell us about that again. Didn't you have like 30-some rainouts in the program?
Yeah, so in the whole program there was like 35.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, and the thing was, the girls, and they got in all their games. I think they got in 36 plus regionals, and they were lucky enough. They got to go over to the junior high. I think they played more home games at the junior high this year than they did at home.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
it seemed like we were always seeing an update online on Facebook where Lloyd was posting that game has been moved to the junior high.
Yeah,
obviously you want to play at your home field, but
Yeah, and you want to play the game, and
right.
They've actually been out quite a bit too, working. They're getting some girls out. They're working, I think, Tuesdays and Thursdays or something out at the field. I've seen them out there, and they're getting it together. I mean,
so we're going to get. You like the grass outfield then?
Yeah,
we talked about this.
Yeah, it's fine. It's for me the part that is the most important is the infield, just because it's dirt. I mean, if you get too much rain, you can't play the game. But the grass outfield's fine. A lot of fields now have the grass outfield, and I think it's.
Now, will they do anything to that as far as drainage, or is that just?
I think that kind of just say. I do think that they run some tile underneath, like right behind the infield, just to make sure that it doesn't pool up right there, but that field sits up high enough to where everything just that outfield just runs off.
You're gonna get a new fence?
Get a new fence, yes, that's gonna be great. That's been one of the things that I've kind of disliked the most, was putting the fence up.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? It's just going to be better. It makes it more of
permanent,
a stadium atmosphere.
It does, and get some dugouts, and I think just for, I think this is going to be really nice for the community too, because in the summer you can bring in tournaments, and you can, the junior highs, I think it's sold out all summer. So you're bringing in teams. Yeah. People are spending money in Lincoln. People are getting mellow cream donuts.
There we go. Let's make sure of that.
Yeah, let's make sure of that. They're going to restaurants. If you can get a weekend tournament, Friday through Sunday, you got people getting hotels.
It's going to be a good fundraiser you can have out there.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I think overall for the community, I think it's going to be good.
Well, it can be like, Neil's got the basketball tournaments going all summer.
Yeah.
You could have the baseball tournaments going.
Oh, yeah. Now, you don't have lights, right?
We don't have lights.
But lights
you need them
in the future?
Yeah, I'm hoping that. That's something, I don't want to be pushing too much or trying to do too much. I think.
Well, it's on the
All that
list,
money's there. Let's get lights up.
It's on the wish list.
Yeah. And I mean, I think once you get lights, I think then that field's set for.
Yeah.
Well, don't you have a lot of games you got to hurry up and get in because you're fighting darkness a lot?
Yeah, you're fighting darkness, and when you play tournaments, there's time limits, so you don't want games running over, especially in the pool play games. So that you can kind of cut that down there. But once you get in the pool play games, lights would be nice, and
Well,
You got any fundraisers going on this
baby
summer?
steps.
Not this summer. We don't have much. We might do like a little camp in August for kids that are doing some junior high baseball, get them in hitting on Sundays or something, but nothing. We have so many kids are playing right now, and I think they're all playing baseball like all summer, and just for them to find the time to get to a camp, you might have 20 kids, 30 kids that won't be able to do it just because they're playing.
Right.
Yeah, you got the program's up and running, winning record this year.
Yeah. We've had three. Well, we had the COVID year, but we've had 3 winning records in a row. So.
And I think you'll have I just think the turf alone and fixing that place up is going to generate interest in playing baseball.
It will.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so too. It's nice. They're going to have the softball field turfed, the junior high's turfed, and then the baseball field will be turfed, and there'll always be places for kids to, not only the high school kids, but there'll be places for kids to play in town.
I'd like to hold a wiffle ball tournament out there.
That would be a blast.
That
would be a blast.
We'll get that done.
Do it.
Yeah.
Sponsored right here by the radio show.
I mean, you already just dished out $10,000 at golf, so maybe $10,000 to the winner of.
Yeah,
the
we're going to have him on one of these.
Joe Ryan wiffle ball tournament.
Yeah, $10,000 to the winner.
They did just do a hole at the hospital outing, and the guy hit it. $10,000.
Really?
Hole in one.
Hole in one.
You're kidding me.
Oh, big deal.
Wow.
We're still going through all the paperwork and figuring it out and getting him paid.
Joe's avoiding.
I didn't realize all it took to do it, but I did just get an email back from the guy running it that said everything seems to be in place and he needs the scorecard, which I'm hoping that the young man kept, but I'm sure he did if he had a hole in one.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Is that who witness? I mean, you have to have witnesses.
Oh yeah,
I think I heard about this. Was this with who was the guy that did it? Do you
I
remember?
was trying to think of his name.
He's
Blinn Bates.
Blinn
He's
Bates
a lawyer.
and
Blinn Bates, and Mikey Fleshman, and,
Yeah.
and I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah, because Blinn was telling me about it a couple weeks ago that he saw a guy hit a hole in one.
Hole in one.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bunch of people standing there. I mean, I wasn't there, but there was a dozen people that all hooted and hollered. Big
Wow.
deal.
Yeah,
That's fun stuff.
he shot 40 over, but he got
Well, he tells me he's not a very good golfer, but he hit a hole in one. Look at all the rounds I
pretty
played.
good in
I
my
haven't been
book.
near one.
Yeah, he's not even.
He didn't want to do double or nothing.
Yeah, I wonder how long that would have taken.
Yeah.
Double or nothing on one shot. You're done.
It's crazy.
Well, that's good stuff. And you got your son playing today.
Son's playing today. Yeah, they're playing the Taylorville Storm at 10, 2 games, 10 and 12. So it's a team full of, he's a Williamsville kid, but it's a team full of Lincoln fourth graders are going to be fifth graders.
We're okay with Williamsville kids.
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine.
And hey, let's throw a shout out there for that restaurant over there, Bella Trattoria. Let's say it.
Oh, yeah, that's my parents' restaurant. They,
Well,
yeah.
you didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
Williamsville, it's the best place to eat in downtown Williamsville.
Yeah, it's the only place to eat.
Number
So
one rated
it
Italian
is.
restaurant in Williamsville.
It's an
Yeah.
Italian
It's
restaurant.
like this radio
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Got some competition here then.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a good place to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun little place.
Never been there. Have to try it out.
Yeah, well, spend a little
You
money.
been there, Jim?
No, we're out to do a show there.
Oh,
Well, there you go. Now we're going to go do a show
Do
there.
a show there.
Yeah, from the bar.
that's on Jim. He's
From the bar.
He's going to let us leave Lincoln.
Tell you what, sometimes he'll surprise you.
Just when there's food involved, Jim, he's on it. You know?
Well, yeah, your dad have to get up early and make some food.
Yeah, that would be fine.
What's their go-to dish?
Well, they got the pizzas are
Pizza?
awesome. It's the thin, crispy, thin crust pizza.
I'm a
and then
spaghetti guy. I like spaghetti.
They got spaghetti and they got the fettuccine Alfredo is pretty good.
Yeah, so Michelle always gets.
Yep. Yeah,
That's
it's
good
good.
stuff.
So you probably worked there growing up.
So they bought it when I was
Oh, okay.
overseas, and then I think they've had it for 9 years maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's when they bought it. Did they expand it to the? Did they want, or did they do the expanding, or had the? Because we talked about that little bar on the side.
Yeah, so they ended up buying the building next door and just expanding because the bar was in the back and it was super small and so they needed more room. So I think they added like 20 more seats and then the bar in the other building.
So were they in the food business before, or they just hopped in?
No, they just kind of hopped in. I mean, Italian family and
Gotta give it a shot.
food,
Yeah.
they kind of go hand in hand. So,
Right.
yeah.
There you go.
Cooking for a lot of people, and
Yeah, we always do our end of the year kind of banquet. We just do it out in Williamsville, and they send over the food.
there
So
you go.
it's
Nice little hookup.
That's nice.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a great little place to eat. Little hideaway you get over there.
It is, and
Not
there's
too
nothing
far from
else.
Lincoln.
There's nothing else there. I mean, in the downtown part, there's a little coffee shop, and then a building across the street you can kind of rent out for like parties and stuff.
Nice.
Truck stop across the highway.
Truck stop, McDonald's, Huddle House.
Is the Huddle House still open?
Huddle House still open, yeah.
Wow, is that some greasy mess?
Yeah. It reminds me of, what are those, Waffle Houses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a little
Same
bit.
thing, only different.
Same thing, only different. A little nicer than a Waffle House.
It is.
Yeah. I've had some experiences.
But when you go to that Waffle House like down in Kentucky and stuff, man, are they nice people, and they're great and friendly,
yeah.
and they throw all that stuff on 19 plates, and you got a mess everywhere.
They cook it on one skill. Everybody's food
Yeah.
on one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny stuff.
But it's good. It's delicious.
You eat it.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, thanks for coming on
Yeah,
today.
absolutely.
Yes, thank you.
What time it is? We'll let you get out of here.
Yeah, get on out to the junior high. A couple games today. Hopefully the weather cooperates for you. Looks like
They
a
got
light-
turf. So
They got
Well,
They got
I mean,
Umbrellas, turf,
Yeah.
you're all right.
yeah, we're fine.
so yeah, I was over there. When was it? Wednesday. The little kids were playing there. The
Okay.
little splitters.
Oh.
And where coach pitch.
Yeah.
And it's fun watching them at that age.
It is.
And it's just they're out there trying when they're paying attention.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep them focused for an hour or so.
Yeah.
Because baseball's not a high action sport.
No, it's not. There's a lot of waiting.
Yeah, but it was fun to watch.
Yeah, I always have it's different than coaching high school kids. I have a hard time coaching that age of kids.
Well,
You got to be very patient.
Right.
You got to be.
It's not a lot of coaching. It's kind of directional.
It is directional. You're going to do this after you hit the ball.
Yeah. And hopefully they do it.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Patience was your key word there.
Yeah. Patience.
It was. I don't know who they were playing. It was the other team, but there's a kid out there just playing in socks.
Yeah.
He's on the turf. He was in socks. I'm like, man, I hope you don't get stepped on because that is gonna hurt. And
Jeez.
It's all right.
all right,
Just get out and play.
So wanted his feet on the turf, I guess, but I don't know. Well, Coach, once again, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Good things happening at the high school.
Yep.
Turf coming. Winning
great things.
seasons, and we look forward to talking to you down the road.
Yep. Sounds good. Thanks,
All right.
guys.
No
Thanks,
problem.
Coach.
Yeah, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back, and I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll find something.
Talk about
Joe
something.
he has an agenda, so stay tuned. You're in the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? Missed bills, housing troubles, employment issues. It can be overwhelming, but with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 specialists are trained to help you overcome seemingly impossible challenges, however complex they are. 211 is always available to help, so get in touch today.
This message presented by the United Way of Logan County.
We have openings now but are filling up daily, so please call the detail shop at 217-732-8583 to set up your appointment so your car or truck is clean and shiny for your summer road trip.
Join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Would you like to get out and enjoy life without pain and without medication or surgery? At Schneider Chiropractic, we have helped countless people achieve this goal. I'm Dr. Alyssa Schneider with Schneider Chiropractic, located at 523 North Elm Street in Lincoln. I invite you to try chiropractic first in order to build a healthier you. At Schneider Chiropractic, you're not a number, and we don't operate an assembly line process. We take the time to get to know you, your specific needs, and formulate a treatment plan that'll lead to a healthier life. Using the latest techniques in chiropractic, sports injury, and pain management, Schneider Chiropractic will get you back on track so you can enjoy life without pain. Please schedule your private consultation by phoning my office manager, Tammy Kirby, at 217-732-2140. We look forward to getting you back on track.
Capsule Head Start is now enrolling. Give your child the educational start they need. Free first-class early childhood programming with positive educational experiences for children under the age of 5. Nutritious meals and transportation is provided. Let us give them a head start. Contact us at 217-732-2159 or visit us on the web at capsule.info. Eligibility requirements do apply.
For over 58 years, Eaton has been a proud part of the Lincoln community, building over 5 million high-quality commercial and residential power distribution products each year, featuring load centers, metering devices, and air conditioning disconnect devices. Eaton is America's choice for top-quality, high-performance electrical equipment made in beautiful Lincoln, Illinois. Eaton is a proud Lincoln Community High School sponsor. Go Railers!
This is Greg Olszewski, and you're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, and Sabadoo on 96.3 FM WLCN.
Didn't do it.
No.
Too sexy for my shit. You know, how come
too
we
sexy for that shit? What?
This is a shirt I found, 2009.
That's 6. You're reading it upside down, bud. No,
Hey,
it is. It's
I'm 3 years old.
2006.
Is it? Yeah, it is. 2009. Wow. Should we drink before the show?
No, we should not.
I thought he would have came back in with some CCRs. Have you ever seen rain?
Well, we're about to. Bloomington's about to get hit pretty hard. Lincoln's right on the
sneaking in over the corner here.
It's
so. Let's not mess around too much in the show, guys. Let's get this equipment put up.
Yep. The LCHS Cheer presents Logan County Fair Ticket Raffle. This package includes 1 admission pass, 1 parking pass, 1 box seat ticket to every grandstand event, 1 general admission concert ticket, and the package is valued at over $300, Joe. You can buy a ticket. You can buy a ticket for $5, or you can buy 5 for $20, and the winner will be drawn live on WLCN 96.3 FM during the Cheap Seats on July 23rd. At 9 a.m.
Woo! A little after 9.
You do not need to be present to win. Tickets cannot be returned for face value.
Yeah, there's no cash value on that.
So how do you get these tickets?
Well, he doesn't know anything. But I am going to tell you this. You better hold on loosely.
Hold on, because 38 special. I will not be able to attend. Austin gets married that weekend.
Oh,
so yeah.
Well, that's okay.
We'll be at a wedding.
And that's a there's a storm rolling in.
Ooh, yeah, that's a nice one
coming in.
Yep.
But that should be fun. 30-day special will be fun.
Oh yeah, you going?
You know, oh yeah, I might get on stage. I don't know. Might be a roadie. I don't know, something. I'm gonna do something. And you're not gonna go.
I can't.
You fair guy?
No.
Have you taken kids to the fair?
No.
Yeah, fairs are tough. It's tough to get out there and get in all that, isn't it?
Yes.
And kids are crying, and it's always funny to watch somebody else has got.
You know
those
what I
kids
like
that are
about
all
the
mad.
fair? You know what I like about the
It's
fair?
got something about to do with food.
Fair food.
There you go.
Cheese on a stick, fried cheese on a stick,
That's good stuff.
corn dogs, lemonade shake,
Fries. I never put vinegar on my fries till I go to the fair.
Yeah.
You ever put them on anywhere else?
No.
Like vinegar on?
Well, down over in Peoria, East Peoria, there's a little place called the Burger Barge.
Oh, yeah, I've been Burger Barge.
And they give you like they're not fries, but they're potato slices fried, you put it on there. That malt vinegar. That's
a good place to go eat.
Yeah, it's a good place.
Burger Barge. We've done a lot of restaurant reviews today, haven't we?
Yeah, we're not a sports show anymore. We're food critics.
Well, it's all right. You can be Guy. You kind of look like him. What's that guy's name?
Guy Ferreira?
Yeah, you're Guy Ferreira.
Because he's big?
Well, no, you just kind of look like him.
I don't have his hairdo.
You look like you eat a lot of food.
Well, I do.
You got some facial hair. I think you're a guy. You know what I'm saying?
You're letting yours grow out.
He's got a little Santa Claus beard.
You say you're going to let that go for December?
Summer Claus.
Yeah, you ought
what I'm
to. You make one heck of a Santa Claus.
I got to get her cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's talk about baseball. The Cubs? Not very good.
No, but they beat the Cardinals yesterday.
Which makes today
That's
more
all
fun.
that matters, Cubs, they're probably 30 games below 500, but if they beat the Cardinals, we're happy.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah, Cubs just aren't good. Trade deadline coming up about a month or so away. So things could start heating up here in the hot stove.
In the hot stove. The Wrigley Field this weekend with the Grateful Dead.
2
nights.
Yeah,
but that place is
Marty's up there.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get on stage and play with them? I mean, he's
I don't.
He's a
think
Grateful
gonna get
Dead
on
tribute
stage.
band, isn't he? I mean, he can get up there.
Yeah.
Smack some songs out.
I didn't bet that place is just a zoo. It'd be nice to have a drone. You have a drone? Let's go up there and just film everything going on.
Kind of illegal.
Not if you don't get caught.
Well, you will get caught, and you'll lose your drone.
Do you ever fly that drone anymore?
I haven't
Speaking
flown
of the
for a
drone,
while. Nope, I need to. I'm busy, Joe. Busy.
Doing what?
I'm working.
Well, you don't do much at work anymore, is what I'm told from some of the guys that work there. You've taken on this new role.
Yeah.
So you don't do much.
That's kind of true.
Well, and then I know Tammy's told me you do nothing around the house.
That's kind of true as well.
So I was wondering, what are you busy doing?
Nothing. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
We might have a tornado.
We might need to take the camera and show over there.
Yeah.
How about Lloyd show us when we scramble to get all this stuff picked up?
I mean, it was going this way. Now it's coming this way. I'm pretty sure that's a tornado in the works.
Oh, yeah. Now you're a weatherman. We've done some restaurant reviews, and now we're going to talk about the weather.
Now let's go to our political section here.
Staying away from
politics.
Staying away from that, that's for sure.
How to ride a bike.
Yeah, let's talk about that over.
Oh, man.
Some of
that's coming in quick.
It's moving off. You know what, though? Those are just scary. There's nothing really going on. They just look scary. Yeah. I mean, the rain won't come for quite some time.
No.
Or in like the next minute.
Yeah. Cub Card weekend going on down in the Lou. So that's always exciting. Big rivalry there.
Furniture Jake's chasing softball tournaments.
Yeah, he's, I don't know if he's in Orlando now or Ozarks.
Orlando, it doesn't matter to him.
I tell you what.
And I heard on the way here that he's having an inventory reduction sale as we speak. Why he never gets rid of the stuff? Why does he have stuff keep coming in, and so that he wouldn't have to have a reduction sale?
I don't know, but man,
you're a little scared, aren't you?
Getting a little.
I think we better start picking stuff up. Let's go to commercial and pick stuff up.
Yeah, I think we're going to.
This is going to be a problem
because we are outside and electricity and rain do not mix
at the quad.
So we're going to cut her short today. Thanks for tuning in for the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? missed bills, housing troubles, employment issues. It can be overwhelming, but with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 specialists are trained to help you overcome seemingly impossible challenges, however complex they are. 211 is always available to help, so get in touch today.
This message presented by the United Way of Logan County. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.